In 2018, you worked with 3 Days Grace on the album Outsider. I did a little bit of digging and I found some information most people probably don't know. They have a song called Right, Left, Wrong. And
Yeah.
there's a female voice speaking in English and German. And
Yeah.
you happen to speak English and German. Is this your voice? Are you
That's
featured
me.
in a 3 Days Grace, not just a song, but
I'm
on a
opening the
single?
album.
Oh, that's the
I'm
first song on
opening
the
the
album.
album. Yeah.
So that is
I'm
you.
the first voice to be heard. It's funny because they also charted in Germany and they always joke like, oh, it's because of the German voice.
The German
Uh,
connection. Yeah.
yeah, it actually happened that they were writing the song and then Siri went off and said, I don't know what you mean. And they record, they're like, oh my God, that fits in the song. But then because of copyright issues, and you can't probably just use Siri because you didn't pay for her voice. You
Because
know, it is
that's a
really
real
powerful.
actress. Yeah.
Exactly. So they wanted somebody to redo that. And I mean, I was kind of the only female around, and they did want to stick with a female voice. So I did that a few times. And then Neil said, just do it in German. Like maybe that works. Because they also got me to translate Outsider, the song, into German. And there is a version somewhere on our computers where I sing it in German for them to like hear the flow. But then they said it would just not work because it is too hard of a new language for Matt to sing because he doesn't speak German. So it's just very foreign and it's hard to learn. So they scrapped that idea. But yeah, they kept the German into Right, Left, Wrong.
That's
Actually, I'm
amazing.
also singing on Otherness. I don't know if you know that, but
On the Alexa on Fire album?
yeah. Yep. I
Man,
screamed.
you're gonna have your own solo album if we keep going this way.
Well, I don't know about that, but last year was actually my stage debut. I've never been on stage because, like I said, I try to be not on stage. I just want to be behind. But then I went to one of the 3 Days Grace shows in London and was just backstage and hanging out. And then Neil, the drummer's wife, was like, "Oh, you're going on stage with them." I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm not." And then there was one song where they got a bunch of people on stage, and she just like shoves me right up there. And then it was so much fun. But I didn't really know the song lyrics because it was a song that I haven't recorded with them. So I was rocking out a little bit more. But
Did you
it
dance
was,
more than you sang?
I sang in between, but I'm pretty sure it was thankfully turned down a bit. Yeah. So I did rock out on stage for the first time last year. So that's pretty amazing.
That's
Plus, there
awesome.
was also a big crowd. It's not like when you start out as a musician and you get like these empty rooms. I cannot imagine how that's like because I was very, 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 very nervous. But I think once you were up there and like everybody was just laughing at me because the band didn't know about it. So I think Brett and I think it was Brad first. Will he just looked at me and just like, what? What are you doing? And then Barry looked at me like, Jill, like, is that you? And then I saw Neil just like waving to me. And Matt was actually the last person to see me because he went through, there was three other girls on stage that were supposed to sing the song. And he goes to the first one, okay, second one, now was the third. And he's like,
Jill?
what? I know you. Like, what are you doing? It was fun after that. Like after you get this like initial stage fright dealt with, it's a lot of fun, yeah.